Giants 10, Hull FC 11 in a real nail-biter at the John Smith Stadium. I said on Captain's Run, this one will intrigue me, and I wasn't disappointed. It might not have been the greatest bit of quality, but quite frankly, I couldn't take my eyes off it. You did feel that this was a really important game for both sides at the bottom end of the table, and it's FC who come out on top right at the death. And Huddersfield have only got themselves to blame on that. We'll come back to that in a moment. First of all, let's talk Hull FC. I mean, they're like a bag of rebels, let's be clear, this season. You know, against the Catalan Dragons, they were like an orange one, wasn't they? Tangy on the taste buds, playing some wonderful stuff. And you think, oh, won't mind one of those next time round. And then, of course, came the coffee. The coffee against Wigan, not good at all. Nobody wants the coffee one, do they? It was an absolute shocker. Let's be fair on that one. And then this one, a Malteser. You steady away. You know exactly what you're going to get. It was a solid effort. They stuck in the grind. They did really, really well. Who'd have thought, hey, here in the shed, we're talking Rebels. But hey, I don't mind a bag of Rebels. Do you? Hey, who knows? The sales might have gone up at the MKM. There you go. If you want to give us some free bags here at Super League, well, we would quite happily take them. Anyway, back to this game. Huddersfield Giants for me, I'm sorry, but from the moment that Adam Swift went in for his first try of the season to the interception, for me, no doubt whatsoever, I genuinely believed that Huddersfield were going to win that game. They looked in control. They looked in the right positions. They just couldn't quite ice it. And, of course, the Ollie Wilson try that was disallowed. Wow. I mean, we've seen them given, we've seen them not given. And I think in a game where we saw the try provided to Lewis Martin, I mean, they checked in touch. Did he keep fingertip control? I mean, Luke Robinson at full time, absolutely livid and seething with regards to that one. And I can sort of see his point on that. Two big moments in the game. Was Lewis Martin's, did he maintain control? And the Ollie Wilson one. Two very similar incidents, both going against the Huddersfield Giants. But I'm sorry, and Luke, I'm sorry I have to say this, there's no excuses here. Huddersfield Giants should have won that game, and they didn't. At 10-4, they were in the box seat. They had great field position, but for whatever reason, they just couldn't get that all-important next score. If they got the next score, it's game over. And Tuiloloaheya, for all his quality, that's the lack of composure. You don't have to push it to that extent for me. You're always susceptible to that cut-out ball. We know that, Hull FC's defence, though, you want to get that ball out to Swift there. And he was waiting for it. Barron was waiting for it, and off he goes, and then there you go. And you've got to give credit to Aidan Sezer. Aidan Sezer, in his previous berth at Huddersfield and Leeds, has been pretty average. Let's be crystal on that one. But he's come back. He's here at Hull FC. He's captain. He was fantastic in Perpignan. And in this one, he did what he needed to do. A brilliantly ice drop goal. Over you go to secure a very tight 11-10 win. Will I say deserved? Well, yeah, probably. It is deserved, because if you're going to stay in the grind, then you deserve your opportunities if they come. Huddersfield have only got themselves to blame. And yeah, don't get me wrong, all FC fans out there, you've got to accept the fact that, this was one that you pinched, but hey, they all count. It's all about getting 2 points at this time of the season. And, you're 4 points from a possible 6 after 3 rounds. I mean, you'd have took that all day long. I mean, this is a game that you'd have penciled in as a 2-pointer. You'd have wanted to go to Huddersfield and get this, and you've just about managed to get it. You probably weren't expecting what you got at Catalan. And Wigan, you know what? Despite your great performances against Wigan over the last few years, you probably expect to lose that to the champions. So to be 4 points from 6 when you probably penciled in 2 out of 6, it's a brilliant start to the season. This Cartwright team has got a bit more about them, a bit more steel. And what I really liked about this game was the fact that, back comes the youngsters. We've been crying out, where's Logan Moy? And Logan Moy had a great game. Another very, very assured game from Logan Moy. Moy, no errors in the game. Carried the ball out of backfield really, really well. Logan Moy, a great performance. Barnforth, maybe he's going to be out now for a while. But again, I thought he had a good game when he came on. I thought Burrock played really well. Great from that new signing. Amir, for me, really solid in this game. I know you've lost Chamberlain as well, and that's going to hurt. That's going to hurt as well. But the likes of Barron, the likes of Barnforth, the likes of Moy, these are great players, and they're coming in and they're doing a job. So, again, that strength in depth in terms of youth, very similar to the Lee Leopards in that respect. When the youth are coming in, they're doing a really, really good job. The future is bright in Super League. Huddersfield Giants, like I say, you've got to really be disappointed if you're part of the Cowbell Army this Saturday morning. That one was one that you needed to win. You didn't. Luke Robinson, don't get me wrong, again, you've got to give him credit. I mean, 3 really good knocks, 3 defeats. This one will hurt the most, though, because the first 2, quite frankly, against Warrington, I always thought Warrington were going to be too strong. At no point in that game, I think Warrington were going to lose it. Against Huddersfield, yeah, it was a good grind. But again, you just got the feeling that Huddersfield, that Lee, would get over the line when you played Lee. In this one, it was there to be taken. Early try from Martin, you rallied well. 2-1, I mean, say about wonderful tries. Wow, let's give it Gagai. Oh, it's not the Gagai effort. It's the Hewitt run. Oh, yes. There you go. That's what it's all about if you're a second rower. I'll just slot myself. What a great line. What a great, great line that was. Oh, unbelievable from Hewitt. I'm a massive fan of Sam Hewitt. He went through that line and he was like, right, who's on my shoulder? Who's on my shoulder? There's Gagai. In he goes for a score. That was a wonderful, wonderful score. Really was. We highlighted Lewis Martin and Adam Swift on the captain's run, and both produced their tries in this game. So we were absolutely spot on. I felt Swifty would score in this one. He did. Those two proper wingers tries, but you've got to say the try that was scored by Gagai, it was all about Sam Hewitt. It was a thing of quality. So like I say, there's little glimpses in there, if you're a Huddersfield Giants fan, that you can hold on to. It ain't all bad, and we know you've still got quite a lot of your troops to return. Joe Greenwood, however, if he's missing for a long period of time, that's a hammer blow. I think Greenwood has been really, really strong for you in that second row position for the first two games. I mean, for Huddersfield now, time is ticking. They need a win. For Hull FC, it's dreamland, absolute dreamland for them. They will be very confident, it has to be said, but they're going to have a very stern test next week at the MKM. And again, we're going to learn even more about the black and whites this time next week. Well, let's get into the 3-2-1. That's been quite a long in the sheds, hasn't it? 3 points goes to Big Herman. Herman, SASA, I agree with Sky. You need that. He came up against Tom Burgess, and we put some words on our match report on our website with regards to how he fared against Tom Burgess, and quite frankly, he stood up superbly. Herman, SASA, his best knock of the season thus far, bodes well for the rest of his season. 26 tackles indeed from Herman, 15 carries, 114 metres, 8 tackle, was it 8 tackle bus? Yeah, 8 tackle bus. I mean, that's back to 2024 form. Really good performance from Herman. I agree with Sky. Herman, you get the bag. 2 goals to Caesar. What great performance. Great performance. He got the assist. He got the drop goal. What more do you want? His kicking game on the night, 19 in general play. He did 8 attacking kicks as well. A really solid performance from Aidan Caesar. A different Aidan Caesar than we've ever seen in Super League. Many, many congratulations. The 1 point, I'm going to go for back-to-back brilliant performances from Ollie Wilson. So nearly the man who got them the win. If that try was given, had they gone to 14, 16 points to 4, Huddersfield win this game. Wilson on the day, superb. 37 tackles in D, 13 carries, 121 metres from him. Another solid performance from Oliver Wilson. Really impressed with how he started 2025. Huddersfield Giants fans, are you concerned? Surely no Luke Robinson. I mean, seen a couple of posts with regards to Luke Robinson's shocking effort. There's plenty of time, surely, for Luke Robinson to get this team playing. It's a better looking, even though the results aren't there, it's a better looking Huddersfield Giants. I think you've got to judge Luke when all the troops are back, not now. As for Hull FC, where are you at? Can you win next week? Can you get a third win in a row? Can you stop the juggernaut at the moment that is the Lee Leopards? That's going to be a fascinating game. Do you agree with a 3-2-1? Anyway, there you go. It's just another in the sheds, isn't it? Outstanding Rugby League. I was right. It was an arm wrestle. It was a good contest. Really enjoyed it. We'll see you tomorrow for more in the sheds. Bye for now.